Welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we are live in the CTV studios for the St. Regis World Snow Polo Championships at Rio Grande Park in Aspen, Colorado. Today we have the High Alpine Cup and the celebrity match, and I have my fieldside correspondent James Fody in the arena in Aspen, Colorado. Hey James, good to see you. Tell me a little bit about the weather. It looks like the arena looks amazing.
It's a beautiful day, Dale. It's about 14 degrees here in Aspen. We're at Rio Grande Park, and the surface here is beautiful. It's smooth. They've been dragging it and taking care of it all night. But sunny skies, you couldn't ask for a better day than this.
Well, we had our preliminary matches yesterday down at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. I know you were down there. Give me a little insight on what the energy was with the players and the horses.
Yeah, everybody was really excited to get started. You know, those barn games are a great trial run before you get to the arena. The surface is similar, so it was really fun in there. As you know, we have the High Alpine Cup today, and then tomorrow the finals with St. Regis taking on Blade and Bow. So they're happy they advanced, but it was a great feeling in there yesterday.
Yeah, I know we enjoyed all the games, James. A lot of great energy, but we are thrilled to be on the snow and seeing you standing there in the arena. It looks amazing. Tell me a little bit about the energy going on in Aspen, Colorado. I know it's right before the holiday season, and the St. Regis World Snow Polo Championship is a big part of the energy there. What's the energy like?
Yeah, man, everybody's excited. You know, this tournament is the toast of the town when it comes around every year. Energy is great. The city's buzzing, and, you know, they couldn't be more excited to get this thing going, and it's going to start here in a few minutes, so everybody's really pumped up.
Well, of course, we have the High Alpine Cup today, and we also have the celebrity match. So what are your feelings on that? Give me a couple thoughts about the celebrity match. I'm pumped up about it.
Yeah, the celebrity match is always fun. You know, it's a different speed of polo for sure, but it's always a blast watching these people go back and forth. People who don't typically play polo or maybe have a little experience. It's so much fun, especially to watch celebrities out there, people you see on maybe television. In the arena, it's like nothing else. It's really fun to watch.
Thanks a lot, James. Great to see you. The arena looks amazing. Aspen's ready to go. I have my co-commentator, Steve, studios. So, Steve, what do you see out there?
Well, Dale, I am seeing a cold James Fody out there, but he's all bundled up, and I'm seeing an entirely different arena than yesterday, which could change the game. The arena looks amazing. It looks like we're getting ready for our national anthem right here, and Kelly Jekyll is going to be singing our national anthem today, and carrying the American flag is going to be Jenna Hammond, and she is riding Monarcha. So looks like an action-packed crowd here. What a great shot right there of the arena. And a little bit different today, as yesterday's preliminary matches were played at the Aspen Valley Polo Club's arena. But right now, our national anthem.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Very good. Done by Kelly Jekyll. And also, we'd like to thank Jenna Hammond on Monarca for holding the American flag. Dale, what a great shot right there. And I could see Jason Crowder standing over there by the gate. He's got his jersey on. By looking at the arena, it doesn't look like anybody's been in there and warmed up yet, but I could be wrong.
Oh, great energy there, Steve. Like you said, you can see riding in front of the VIP there. And it is a spectacular event to start off here. Remember, always check the backdrops here today in Aspen, Colorado. It is a beautiful city, a beautiful place to play polo. Rio Grande Park, right down from the Jerome. It sits on the backside of Aspen. You're looking right up Ajax Mountain all day long while you're playing. The VIP's looking right up. We have a walk up here, so the VIP is on one side. It runs the whole length of the arena, Steve. So it's actually 100 yards, about 80 yards long and about 30 yards deep wide. So it's a beautiful place there. And on the far side, we actually have the ability for people to walk up and watch for free. And, you know, this is a charity match for the Aspen Valley Hospital Foundation, and donations are welcome. So please come on and get involved with that with Aspen Valley Hospital Foundation.org. And you can see right there is there the group with the VIP and some great drone footage. And the surface looks spectacular.
It does look like a great surface. And, of course, you know what? Today I think might be a little bit bittersweet team for these two teams playing today. We've got CK Shack going up against Edmiston. And, of course, those are 5th and 6th place teams. However, they didn't do so well yesterday. And that's why they're 5th and 6th. But you know what? The bittersweet portion of this is they're the first game out here on the snow. And you know what that means? You got 4 teams out there that are not playing today that are going to be watching. They're going to be watching the surface. They're going to be watching how the ball travels. They're going to watch how the horses go. So a lot of things to view and study here today by everyone.
Yeah, I mean, remember, we are using the red ball this year instead of the purple ball, sponsored by Edmonton. So we want to thank them. They're going to get the first shot on it here on the snow. They actually played against St. Regis and NetJets yesterday in the round robin from the Aspen Valley Polo Club. If you didn't see those games, you could go back to our websites and check out all of the action. We play the round robin setup always to start off the tournament, and that's how they seat the teams for our 3 finals. Today being our first final, the High Alpine Cup, which will be followed by the celebrity match, one of my favorite matches, and we'll get more into the celebrity match afterwards. And then tomorrow we will have the finals of the St. Regis World Snow Polo Championships and the Aspen Cup. So a lot of action here on the snow, and they're getting all the teams and players on. I love the red.
Oh, the red stands out. Fantastic, doesn't it? And in fact, you know what? We might have a few more clothing on today than we did yesterday in the enclosed arena. But, you know, let's review how these two teams got there. Richard Mill played CK Shack, and Richard Mill defeated CK Shack by 9-7. And then Blade and Bo played CK Shack, and Blade and Bo defeated CK Shack by 7-6. So, you know, narrowly missing, only a 3-goal difference between those two teams. Let's review bracket 2. NetJets played Edmiston, and NetJets squeezed by Edmiston 6-4. And then Edmiston was defeated by St. Regis by 9-6. So,
very, very close games.
Yeah. Now, all 6 teams are pretty darn competitive. And you know what? We're looking for a great match, even though this is 4th, 5th, and 6th place teams. They're close. They're going to be going for it.
Yeah, all the finals are great. That's what I love about this tournament. You play in every final. Everyone plays in a final at just whatever level based on how you seat on the preliminary matches. And, of course, the preliminary matches are for the safety of the 4-legged athletes and the 2-legged athletes, being that a lot of the players that come in are playing borrowed horses from the Santa Rita Polo Farm, Aspen Valley Polo Club, and Halo Polo with the Santa Rita breeding operations. So it's good to see the players. They get organized here. And as you see, this is a rugby field. A little bit about the field here, Steve, and we love to thank the Aspen Valley the Aspen City community there, recreations, because taking care of the fields are a big deal, and we spend a lot of time doing that. And they actually get in there early, and they put a nice base. They freeze a base over the grass to protect the grass. Then when they blow snow, and then whatever snow comes naturally, they will add it with blowing the snow at night, and then they have a snow cat that is there moving the snow around every night to make sure they have a perfect surface for the safety of the four-legged athletes.
So a lot of work going in, not only from the city of Aspen, but also the Santa Rita Polo Farm organizing horses. So you've mentioned what Aspen does to get this field ready, but look at the tents, look at the stage, and what a perfect venue so those fans can look down. You don't lose, in a lot of arenas when you stand at the wall, you've got to move back when the play comes by. Or if you're in the grandstand, you can't see what happens right up close to the wall. So a great job here by the city of Aspen. As far as Santa Rita goes, these horses went up there about 2 weeks ago to get acclimated in a heated barn, first of all, okay, and checked by the farm veterinarian.
Darren
Tamplin, yep. And then also, they check these horses every day, and there's two things for these ponies to get used to, and that's, number one, the weather, and number two, the elevation.
Elevation is big. And they do bring them up a good 30 to 60 days in between their base on. Some of the horses are there because we play polo at the Aspen Valley Polo Club from July through September. So a lot of the horses will stay up there, but they do bring in extras for the tournament. Now, the arena that you're looking at right there is 100 yards long by 50 yards wide. And, of course, they have boards on there to keep the ball in the arena. The penalties will be using today, all the same penalties that you see in polo, the right-of-way violation being the one that's called 80% of the time. Steve and I will break those down for you as the game goes on. But what we do with snow polo, as we do at beach polo also, is we use three different areas. We use the spot hit, which will go right from the spot, a penalty 5A. We also use the center hit, a 5B. And then any foul that's committed as you're going to goal will be an open goal, penalty 2 from the 15-yard line. And here's our player introduction.
Here's Edmonston in red, and playing number 1, Cable Magnus. Playing number 2, he's no neophyte to arena polo, Jason Crowder at 7 goals. And closing the back door, Geronimo Del Carril. And what a bunch of color right there. Boy, what a perfect setting right now.
A lot done on that paint horse yesterday, Steve.
Oh, he did. If Santa has any reindeer that color, we'd see him at nighttime.
You got it.
Okay, and playing for CK Shack, and they get 2 goals on handicap, I might add. But playing number 1 is Santos Bellini on that gray horse. We might lose him against that white wall over there, but anyhow, great to have Santos. He actually played very, very well yesterday and made a lot of plays. Playing number 2, Martin Uranga, and he got a lot done, so he's the pivot man here for CK Shack. And, of course, as we always know, the Secretary of Defense, Juan Bellini. So it looks like an excited crowd right there, ready to go. They'll have a bowl-in from umpire Gaston Dorniak, who is not mounted in the arena. He is on the sideline. So, after and they're going to use continuous play today, too, I might add, right? After a goal is scored?
No, they'll use Bolins.
Are they going to use Bolins?
We are going to use Bolins, and that's the case for a great way on the snow, also for safety of the four-legged athlete, being that the continuous play is so continuous on the snow. So that's why Martin will have a Gaston Dorniak in the center of the field, and they'll bring the ball back. As you see Gaston lined up right here. Remember, you go the same direction in indoor polo, beach polo, and here's another special rule. The fans can bowl the ball back into the arena. So you might see them throw the ball back into the arena, but right here Gaston is going to be there, and he's going to drop it in quickly. But that is a special rule, Steve. If it goes over the end line, then the fans will throw the ball back in, and the defending team will get a free hit, like a knock-in.
Who said polo's not a spectator sport?
You got it.
Right now, here comes Uranga. He's going to leave that ball for Bellini. Bellini trying to get around Cable Magnus. Here's Bellini. Bellini taking it one way and then the other, trying to get around. Get some room to work right here. He's being calm, cool, and collected, and now he's going to release that ball downfield. Bellini looking for his son Santos, but Jason Crowder's going to come in and ride off Uranga. Crowder having a little trouble getting that pony over there to the wall. We saw him before the game started getting his pony and tapping the wall with his mallet, getting his pony used to that. But right now, here comes Cable Magnus and Juan Bellini. Juan Bellini wins the ride-off, going to take the ball forward and buy a little time. Cable staying right there with him, not intimidated by the experience of a former 8-goal player, Juan Bellini. Juan Bellini has to go back and retrieve that ball. Juan Bellini taking his time. Cable putting a lot of pressure on him right here. Juan Bellini surveying the field, down the field, looking for a teammate down the arena, and he fires that ball. That ball going into the far left-hand corner. Uranga's going to go back, and so is Del Carril. Del Carril going to win it, going to bring it back. Trying to get around those two blue shirts, and he does. He's on that Appaloosa pony, and he's going right down the arena. Now the near side with a strong near side forehand shot. That ball rolling to the left. Cable coming in and trying to put it over towards center, and a great back shot out of there by Bellini. Now Jason Crowder going back. He knows he's got a man behind. Oh, he does get by Uranga. Crowder going to leave it for Del Carril. Del Carril couldn't quite get all of it. Bellini's going to come in, pick up the ball along the wall. Bellini trying to get around Del Carril. Bellini now firing a shot downfield, looking for Santos. Santos and Cable Magnus come together just off to the right-hand side. Bellini couldn't quite get to it, but Uranga picks it up, and we've got our first goal of the High Alpine Cup.
Juan Bellini's going to start this one off by himself and then follow it in. A great shot here of Juan as he coaches his team on the way back. Some interesting facts here, Steve, is that Geronimo Hero Del Carril is the cousin of Santos Bellini, as his mother is Santos' sister.
Oh, okay, a family affair going on.
Yeah, family affair going on. That's kind of cool. The Bellinis playing against each other with the Carrillos, so big shout out to Sonia and Justo, and of course Cecilia. That's Juan Bellini, wife, senior, and Tato Santos Bellini right here, getting the goal, and it's his mom, so big shout out to her.
What a nice play right there by Santos, breaking through the whole crowd right there and putting the second goal in of the day. 1:59 on the clock right here, so they'll come back to center, and I just got to tell you, that was a great play. I mean, he had everybody facing the wrong way, and he broke through all 5 players, was alone, and puts it right in for the score.
Yeah, quick play, a lot of horsepower there. As he comes down the line, watch that. This is the play that is used tremendously in the arena. When you get in that corner, and you can see how wide this works, they will work that ball in. As Dito's going to back one up, and he's got Santos.
Here is Santos once again, a score of 4-0 right now with a 2-goal handicap, 2 goals from the arena. So here comes Del Carril. He's going to play a little defense. Unable to control that ball, but he's going to not lose his turn, getting that Appaloosa pony on back around, taking it back towards the center, trying to get around Santos Bellini. Now, Jason Crowder, couldn't quite get a hold of it, but Juan Bellini coming in, taking it forward. He knows where Uranga is. He knows where Santos is. Puts it into a pony. That's just bad luck. Jason Crowder with a back shot. Let's see if Del Carril can outride Juan Bellini, but no, Juan Bellini's going back. Del Carril. He thought he was going to turn it, but Juan Bellini didn't waste any time, and here comes Uranga with 2 red shirts right there and gets the ball downfield.
Great play.
What a nice play right there to Juan Bellini. Juan Bellini, former 8-goal outdoor player. A lot of experience. He hasn't lost his head for the game, that's for sure. 2 players come together right here, and Juan Bellini should have the right of way as he was following the ball, but he's going to give way to Santos. Santos breaking the ball off the wall, and wow, gets by Jason Crowder. If he scores here, what a nice play, but he does get the assist, so Uranga right there putting another one on the board for CK Shack. So a score of 5-0 right now. Wow, the CK Shack team is totally different than yesterday.
What a super play here by Santos Bellini. He uses the wall perfectly to bounce it off to get around his defending player. He misses the belly shot, but Uranga is right in line. All 3 players scoring goals here for CK Shack in the first Chukker.
Okay, here we come. Del Carril right here looking for Cable. He sees Cable downfield. He fires a shot. It's off to the left-hand side. Can Cable get to the rebound? Yes, he does. A near-side back shot. Deflected by ponies. Jason Crowder comes in, but Juan Bellini's going to win that play. And it looks like we've got a stoppage in play, and that's going to end Chukker number 1 with a score of 5-0. 2 goals on the handicap for CK CK Shack, and 3 goals from the field. Wow, what a knockout here in the first Chukker.
What a way to start off your first Chukker here. And I got to give love to the field crew once again. The 2022 High Alpine Cup, the surface is perfect. You can see how they set up here with the trailers right there. They bring them in, park them right about 10 yards from where the player tent is, Steve. And the lineup is there. You have the player's tent that is all heated, where the players can get dressed and they can go in there between Chukkers if needed. And then the grooms can, when the trainers can work the horses to bring them in and out. And that's also where Darren Tamplin, our in-house veterinarian, is, and a great shot of Aspen. So our first Chukker finishes up with a great start here by CK Shack, 21 degrees. This is the 2022 High Alpine Cup, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz with Steve Lane, and we are in Aspen, Colorado here. We're at Rio Grande Park for the 2022 High Alpine Cup, and this is our first final on the snow. And Steve, the VIP looks like it's buzzing already. You can see the fans coming up from the outside. You remember, it's just a walk-up event. And, of course, remember, this is a charity event for the Aspen Valley Hospital Foundation and Callaway Young Cancer Center. So remember, you can have donations for the Aspen Valley Hospital Foundation, and they are welcome. So remember, and if you are involved, and, well, you see there we have the hashtags World Snow Polo, hashtag Snow Polo Aspen, hashtag St. Regis, hashtag Richard Mill, hashtag NetJets, and hashtag Live Polo. A lot of energy going on here. Steve, what do you think of our first Chukker?
Oh, I thought it was exciting, you know, and I'm glad to be involved with it, to be honest with you, Dale. And I thought the horses went well, and the footing, you know, which is a problem in many arenas, looks fantastic right here in Aspen, Colorado.
Hey, we're going for it. I do agree. I mean, there's a lot of players stopping very fast. Remember, they do use a different shoe for snow polo. It is safe for the four-legged athletes. It is regulation caulk on the back shoes to give them a little more traction, and it seems to be working well. We're back to the action.
All right, here comes Del Carrillo right here, trying to take that ball down in a deep neck shot, but it's going to rebound off the wall, and Juan Blaney gets it out of danger. Now Cable Magnus comes in, putting it back up against the wall, but once again, there is Uranga. Now 2 red shirts going to go to it. Del Carrillo coming back. Del Carrillo, look at Cable Magnus riding off Juan Bellini so Del Carrillo can make that play. Del Carrillo not up against the wall, trying to get out ahead of Bellini. Bellini so tough in the defensive position. Santos Bellini hooked out of there by Jason Crowder. Now back up against the wall. Cable Magnus coming through. Jason Crowder, I believe he's going to finish this one off, and yes, he does. So Edmiston once again on the board for the first time, their first goal of the second period of play. Score of 5-1.
Yeah, Edmiston Yachts here picking up a must-needed goal after 5-0 after the first Chukker. Hero Del Carrillo doing a fabulous job winning the bowl-in. Remember, Hero on 9 goals here and his first time playing in Aspen, and he has been having a great time. He actually played very well yesterday in the arena, but on the move, it's going to be Santos.
Bellini trying right here to put a near side open shot through, unable to do so, and here comes Del Carrillo. Del Carrillo working that ball down the field. Jason Crowder hooked out of there, followed up by Cable Magnus. Cable Magnus coming through on that gray pony, puts it up against the wall. But here comes Bellini. Bellini in there putting a little pressure on him, and a nice play out of there by Del Cadillo. Bellini tells Uranga to go on downfield. Santos right there, running interference for Bellini to get the shot off. Here comes Uranga, but Jason Crowder's going to win the play. Crowder with a high lofting back shot right here, picked out of there by Del Cadillo. Del Cadillo with a near side tail shot right out to the center, looking for Cable Magnus, but nobody home. That ball straight up. Who's got the right of way right here? Jason Crowder. Santos Bellini going to make him walk it along the wall. He's walking the dog. Juan Bellini coming in there as well. Cable Magnus following him up. And that ball straight across. What a break right there for CK Shack. Uranga digs it out along the wall, and Jason Crowder's going to pick it up on the near side, but a little sword fight right here and a deflection off a pony. Edmiston unable to put that ball through the net right here, but turned around by Uranga. Uranga, he's got, or Del Cadillo, excuse me, got Uranga on his hip. Del Cadillo trying to work it, trying to walk it. Slow. Now Uranga has to give way. Del Cadillo slowly moving it. Now he's going to shoot, and that ball is a little bit too high and over the end wall. So here's where our spectators come into play.
You got it, and you got to be careful here. Remember, walking the ball, if he gets caught holding that ball too much there, and he was right on the fine line there. I'm sure you're hearing our sideline official today, Gaston Dorniak, telling him to use it, and you can hear them from where he stands. So he did go to use it. That ball goes out of bounds. As Steve said, the fans will throw it back in for the knock-in for the CK Shack team, and it's going to be Santos. He's back to one.
Bellini right here, ball up against the wall. Jason Crowder staying right there with him, but Bellini moving it, and also Del Cadillo coming in there, putting a little Bellini sandwich going on right here. But now Santos comes out, giving it to Father Juan. Oh, Juan couldn't quite get the hook of Del Cadillo. Del Cadillo with a nice shot downfield, looking for Magnus. Uranga with a near side back shot. That ball does go all the way through, and Jason Crowder with a ride-off right there against Santos. So Santos, could he have gotten by, would have been free with a free run down the field, but right now, Del Cadillo trying to get around. Look at Jason Crowder. I'm seeing some great team play polo right here. And there's the near side play right there along the wall. That's one time where we do have a near side right away, and now Cable. He's going to do the same thing along the near side, trying to walk it, but Uranga backs it. Picked up here by Cable, and that ball was not quite across the goal line. It hit the corner, and no goal scored here, so we're back to action. Continues right here, and I believe we've got a whistle, and I think they're saying, why was that not a goal?
They might check that. They're going to go ahead and check this play, which I like, because it came out of there, and it could hit in the corner. It looked to me like it hit the side. But go here you go. Here's a good replay. No goal.
No goal.
So we got no goal on the play.
So we'll see if they have the same outcome as we have.
So they're going to go ahead, and we're going to review that one here, Steve, from our studios. And we had a great look at that to say no goal. So we'll relay that back to our official. And we are using the technology. As you can see, they're going to go ahead and let the fans bowl in here. I love this. We always like to get the fans involved. Great point there, Steve, on the near side there. You had Uranga on an angle, and you had Del Carrillo 100% on the line on that play before, and that's why he was allowed to go on the near side. So great job pointing that out. That is a play that happens a lot in the arena.
Okay, Jason Crowder and Juan Bellini coming together right here. Juan Bellini's riding off Crowder. Juan Bellini with a shot in that ball. What a nice play right there by Bellini. That certainly was a goal with 1:01 counting down right here. So Juan Bellini getting his second goal of the game. And, Edmondson, a little slow start right here, but you know what? Don't count them out. We've got two more Chukkers to go after this one, and they will come back. So now the players are coming back to center for the throw-in from umpire Dorniak, and there's the bowl-in right here. This is the second bowl-in of this period that Santos Bellini has won, trying to work it down the arena. Cable Magnus coming in there as well. Uranga just wants to get that ball over in front of the goal, in the face of the goal, but Edmondson has different ideas. Jason Crowder with a strong near-side neck shot down the field. Cable Magnus unable to get a hold of it, but now Del Cadillo coming in there. Del Cadillo still on the near side. I'm seeing a lot of long hit balls right here in this Chukker. It's fun, exciting polo. Jason Crowder coming in there, and the near side play right here, and a little bit I think we've got a whistle there on that play, and we could tell some unhappiness there by Crowder. So we'll see what the umpires decide.
Well, you're going to have to get a whistle somewhere. Jason's on the near side, and they're all coming together. This is within the 30 seconds, so it's going to go and end the Chukker. But right here, you see Jason Crowder come in on the offside. There he gets bumped, and you could have called a foul there, so we'll see what they decide. Then they spin around, and Jason's meeting on the near side. But we'll go ahead and review this and be able to get back to our official on the sideline, Gaston Dorniak. But that's going to end our second Chukker play. So after the first half here, 6-1. Great start by CK Shack. We'll get them on some fresh four-legged athletes, and there it is. There's the backdrop, an amazing view of Ajax Mountain, and this is what you see all day long when you're down there at any of the high gold cups that we have, this being the High Alpine Cup. Stay with us. We'll be right back here on CTV Sports, live from Rio Grande Park in Aspen, Colorado. Well, welcome back to CTV Sports, and Dale Sweat, Steve Lane live here, and we're at Rio Grande Park in Aspen, Colorado. We just finished our first half, and the first Chukker, we break it down, 2 goals on handicap given to CK Shack, and they scored 3 goals, so it was 5-0 after the first Chukker. It was even Steven here in the second Chukker, but look at this, on the bowl-in, on the breakaway, it's going to be Tato Bellini, and turned around by Hero.
Del Cadillo puts one down the arena looking for Cable Magnus. Cable coming in, but Santos Bellini making a great open offside back shot. Stopped there by Del Cadillo on that beautiful Appaloosa pony. Trying to get around Juan Bellini, and now he's going to send a shot down the arena off to the right-hand side. But look at Jason Crowder come in there making a nice ride-off, but Santos not giving up. This looks like trouble right here. Jason Crowder's not going to miss that goal, Dale.
No, that's what they need to do right there. Steve, you said it. Actually, it was a great start here by Santos Bellini coming out of the bowling quickly, but the red, Edmondson just turned the defense into offense, and a super goal by Crowder. It'll be his second goal today, making it 6-2.
Santos Bellini winning another bowl-in right here. So, boy, he's got some gunpowder in there for CK Shack, and here comes Juan Bellini, hoping to turn things around, going back against the wall, looking for Cable Magnus to clear so he can have a shot. He's backed up right there by Uranga. Juan Bellini just walking the dog right here, looking for Cable Magnus, and now I wouldn't be surprised, and yes, he's going to jump the gun, and he's going to go, but a deflection off the pony of Del Cadillo. Jason Crowder with a high lofting shot down the arena, but nobody back there but blue shirts. Here comes Uranga, trying to let that ball settle, but the horse wouldn't just. Horse a little too fast before the ball was settled. Santos Bellini picking it out of the air right over to Uranga. Uranga picks it up on the near side right in front of that sold-out crowd in Aspen, Colorado, and here comes Uranga. Uranga slowing things down. But Cable Magnus coming in there as well. He saw Del Cadillo on the other side. He didn't want to get called for a sandwich. Del Cadillo and Juan Bellini in a little bit of a sword fight. Del Cadillo hits it a little too far. Uranga picks up the ball, sends it across the arena right here. And are they going to play the rebound? No, it's going to be Uranga coming in, picking up his own pass. Uranga up along the wall. Cable Magnus coming in with a little bit of a ride-off right there. And Del Cadillo reaches back, and that's where, Dale, you have talked about it many times, where the window is closing. It's a reaching play, so There you go.
You got it. He's going to come. He comes over from left to right, actually. Hedo gets in there, but you can see how he had to reach behind his boot. And this is a huge play in the snow on any polo, Steve, but especially in the snow. And our official is going to be on top of this. This happens a lot on the wall also. So don't be surprised if you see the penalty 1 get called. They're going to go with the open goal penalty 2 on this one from the 15-yard line. It's going to be Urenga to finish it off and pick up his second goal of the day for CK Shack on the reaching call.
Yeah, that play, he was probably going to score anyhow, so a desperation play there by Del Carril. But you know what? A little bit too far out for a penalty 1 and hence the penalty 2.
Yeah, and I like how he got over there early, though, Steve. At least Hedo was right in front. He does reach, but he didn't come from right to left and reach. He established himself, so why not go for it?
Yep, exactly. So Del Carril right here trying to get a little work done and get back in this game. Del Carril puts it underneath, and luckily that horse did not kick the ball of Uranga, but here's Del Carril. He's going to shoot, and that ball is going to be out the end wall. So if we have a fan back there, they'll quickly put it back in play. Maybe it hit a tree or something.
Might have been a field goal there,
yeah,
Steve.
It
did go between the posts. But remember, you can see the goal there like a hockey net. The ball must go within the goal. Can't go over it. Got to stay inside the net.
Juan Bellini sends a shot down the arena looking for Santos, and Santos, bad luck right there. He missed the goal, and that's going to be over the end wall, so the players will wait right there for the ball to be thrown back in by one of the spectators, which is exactly what happened. Now Uranga sending his teammates down the field, probably waiting for that other ball to get out, but Uranga going to hit it down anyhow, looking for Cable Magnus. We'd certainly like to see Cable get on the board, and he does. What a great shot, what a great play, what a great survey there by Del Carril.
Yeah, great play here by Cable, and this is what they want to do. Remember, Cable, we talked about him yesterday winning the 12-goal last year with his Dundas team. And what a super strong 12 goal was at the Grand Champions Polo Cup. Cable, such a fun character. I got to tell you, his mom's also playing, so we'll keep an eye out for Sarah Siegel-Magnus as she is playing for Richard Mill. She'll be playing tomorrow. But look at this. Uranga's going to win the bowl-in, and Crowder's got control.
Crowder with a near side back shot, trying to get it over to Del Carril. Del Carril with a reach, able to get a little piece of it, still maintaining possession. Now hits a little too far, and here comes Santos Bellini, and Uranga. Cable Magnus all in there for a sword fight. Ball up against the wall, but Del Carril's going to come back, turning around on that Appaloosa pony, trying to control that ball. Now going to send a shot into a pony, and that ball's going to deflect and bounce back over on the other side of the arena. Juan Bellini up against the wall, and there comes Del Carril. Enough time, and he had speed on this play, so no foul there, no need for a whistle. Cable Magnus wants to go long. He's followed up by Jason Crowder. Clock winding down with 38 seconds left, but a nice play right there by Santos Bellini. Here comes Del Carril. Del Carril coming back there with Juan Bellini. Jason Crowder going to pick up the loose ball. Horse a little uncooperative off that wall, and there we come with a near side shot by Uranga. Here comes Cable Magnus, and we've got a whistle on that play, and I believe it's going to be back up against that wall on the near side.
That's a tough one here, Steve. Now, we can see a replay on this. Let's see if he gets established on it. I got to go against the blue there. I mean, you have the red player established on the line. We'll see if they get a call on this one. And they might go with the Uranga being established early.
That could be. The rule here is, Dale, that if you're following the ball and you don't have enough room to get your horse between the ball and the wall, then you do have a near side right away.
Was following the ball.
Yeah.
So, I like this call. A difficult call for our official, but doing it perfectly there as Uranga was following the ball. So remember, there's no right-of-way on the near side, the left side of the pony. For any of you new viewers, the right side being the offside, the left side being the near side. And Ito's going to go ahead and get that opportunity from the 15-yard open goal penalty 2, put his third goal of the day on the board. And look at this. CK Shack keeping their lead, making it 8-3 after 3 chukkers.
8-3.
And once again, a beautiful backdrop there. And I hope you're enjoying our broadcast here of the 2022 High Alpine Cup. Stay with us. We'll be back for our fourth and final Chukker. Knezmas and Yachts. Turn up the heat, as we say, Steve. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz with Steve Lane, and this is our first final of three finals that we're going to see the next couple days. Remember, following our 2022 High Alpine Cup that you're watching right now, we will have our celebrity match. So make sure you stay with that. It's going to be a lot of fun. It looks like the crowd is getting toasty warm, I could say, in the VIP.
Heated VIP
Heated
tent.
VIP.
You know, being from Florida and seeing all this snow, I'd like the word heated in there.
And a great charity, Steve. First, we would like to thank everyone who comes out and participates in the charity side there in the VIP, going for a great cause. The Aspen Valley Hospital Foundation. Big shout out also Callaway Young Cancer Center. Boy,
Cable Magnus right there on a handy pony. Couldn't quite get the offside forward shot on, and that ball just resting right up there. Not a goal, but CK Shack missing an opportunity right there. And here comes Del Carrillo. Geronimo working the ball, sends it back over. It's off the horse of Juan Bellini. Juan Bellini's going to be the first to get there. He saw a player breaking downfield, so he went for the hurry-up back shot over against the wall. Cable Magnus does the same thing, trying to get it out in the center. Santos Bellini doing a good job right there underneath the pony. Lucky break right there. Santos Bellini couldn't quite finish it off, but Jason Crowder gets a piece of it. Del Carrillo's going to get it out of danger. And look at that play right there, Dale. If we remember that one, I'd like to talk about that play when we get a break in the action. But right now, Del Carrillo with a near side back shot down the arena. And Santos Bellini being ridden off by Cable Magnus. And what a great shot right there. Picked out of the air by Geronimo Del Carrillo. Carrillo with a shot looking over there for Cable Magnus or Jason Crowder. Cable with a offside back shot, but it's into his pony's leg, and now he's going to attempt it again. Deflected off the pony. Juan Bellini, that 8-goal experience coming through. He gets the ball out from underneath his pony, and here is Santos Bellini putting across the face of the goal. Cable Magnus going to pick up that ball off the wall. Uranga read the play nicely, but unable to control the ball, and Del Carrillo's going to go back and control it. Jason Crowder's going to run interference for him, giving him some room against Uranga. What a smart, unselfish play right there by Jason Crowder. But Juan Bellini, horse over the top of the ball. Del Carrillo going back in defense. He's Uranga trying to get through two red jerseys right there. Jason Crowder with a nice next shot right over to Cable Magnus. Magnus right here. Going to check down, dig that ball off the wall, maybe walk it along the end wall. But Bellini's there as well. And it looks like we've got a reaching call right there, possibly against CK Shack. So we'll confirm that with our umpires. And Dale, some fast-paced action.
Great action. Very clean, open tournament game here. This final, this High Alpine Cup, both teams have been playing, you know what, and using the wall a tremendous amount of time, Steve. You can see the way they're so skilled. They've been using the wall as like a fourth man, as you would say, to give them a pass. And you wanted to talk about the one that actually went across the arena.
I did, and Juan Bellini read the rebound. And, you know, I've worked with a lot of intercollegiate and interscholastic players, and one thing that you want to try to reiterate to them is play the rebound, because if you can meet the rebound, you're taking plays away from your opponent. You might draw a foul for your team. So, you know what? Playing the rebound, anticipating a big part of arena polo.
Yeah, you got it. This is snow polo right here. It's 8-4, so they have them doubled up with, about 3 minutes here
So they have an opportunity. Remember, being a 100-yard field, you can score a lot of goals quickly. But these balls right here, they need to go in the net because at the moment, CK Shack playing very strong polo, holding this Edmonton T-Mac.
Yeah, so the ball a little bit too far out, and now the fan's probably going to throw it back in. I hope he holds it there because the ball was brought in since that ball was hit well beyond the end wall. Right now, CK Shack controlling this game. Oh, what a nice play out of the air by Cable Magnus. Jason Crowder getting a piece of it, and bad luck for Edmundston. That ball going out again, but this ball's going to be close, and that fan's going to throw it back in, and this is going to be like a knock-in for CK Shack, which Juan Bellini expecting right there. All he can do is control the ball, wind the clock down a little bit, no hurry. They're 4 goals ahead. So Juan Bellini showing no pressure right here. Jason Crowder and Geronimo Del Carril. Del Carril with a near side backshot about 3 feet off the bounce, and that
Great
ball out
shot,
of bounds once again. Yeah,
And they'll play this right out of the VIP. Here we go. That's what we love, snow polo, as the fans will throw it right back in, and we're back to action.
Yes, here comes Del Carril trying to get something going, and nice long neck shot. That ball unable to curve right in there, and we could see that ball hooking just a little bit, but Uranga sending it back down the arena. Now, Geronimo Del Carril tries a near side back shot. Unsuccessful. Jason Crowder gets a back shot as well, but picked up by Santos Bellini. Santos Bellini trying to get it going, but it's intercepted by Crowder. Del Carril's going to turn back around, play that ball off the wall. Del Carril right here trying to get something going on this Bay Pony. And now Juan Bellini going back, winning the ride-off. He's not going to give any quarters right here. Del Carril turning around. Avoids the hook of Uranga. Del Carril slows down. Backed up by Jason Crowder. Maybe they can get a little teamwork going right here. And Jason Crowder going up. Del Carril sees that happening, puts it over along the wall, and Cable Magnus right there for the score. So Edmundston on the comeback trail. Maybe just a little too late, little too little. So they hit that ball. Nice teamwork here by the team in red. Cable Magnus, his second goal of the game. So 8-5 score. Time winding down right here. 1:02 on the clock, so enough time if Edmondson can get something done quickly. And Del Carril puts it over to Cable Magnus. Cable Magnus, after just scoring, he has a little confidence in him. Jason Crowder coming in there trying to work the ball on the near side. Juan Bellini riding Jason Crowder. Jason Crowder going to go for the shot, unable to get it through, and it deflected by a horse and off the end wall, and that ball a little bit too far, so I expect to see a ball coming from our official on the sideline, and 45 seconds on the clock. Score of 8-5. So CK Shack showing the momentum, showing that they're the field generals today. They were a little bit unlucky here and there yesterday, and Juan Bellini going to put a long shot downfield, winding that clock down, taking it away from Edmondson. Santos Bellini right here. Santos, couldn't quite get past Jason Crowder. Crowder now sends it back over. Here comes Del Carril. Del Carril, and you can see his body language. He hits the ball over the sidewall, but our umpire right there, Gaston Dorniak, has the ball quickly, throws it back in. Edmondson needs to get something done rather quickly right here. Cable Magnus unable to get a hold of it. Santos Bellini coming in there, hooked out of there by Magnus. And Del Carril right here, working it on both sides of the pony. Del Carril trying to get up front, get something going. Juan Bellini staying back, playing a very disciplined back. Cable Magnus coming on through. Cable working the ball on the near side. Now Crowder's blasting on through there, up to Cable. That ball up against the wall. Del Carril comes in, but Juan Bellini going to send the ball down the arena. And time winding down right here. Santos Bellini coming in. And Santos going to finish it off with a goal right there. So that should end everything with a final of 9-5, a banker score. So CK Shack winning the High Alpine Cup at Rio Grande Park. And we're going to go to Dale Schwetz to see if he has any final words of today's activities so far here for the World Snow Polo Championships.
Thank you, Steve, and what a start to our first finals of 3 that you're going to see the next 2 days as CK Shack just coming out in the first Chukker, I got to tell you, they received a 2-goal handicap. And remember, when you're playing 4 Chukkers of Polo, that handicap is huge. And they just capitalized right on it. All 3 players scoring goals, both Bolinas and Uranga. A very good team as they worked it. They mixed it up very, very well, and they just kept the rhythm going. But, you know, Edmondson, they started to roll. And this is some players, they say they'd rather play that 6 Chukkers, but it's 4 Chukker Polo in the arena, on the beach, in the snow. So that's why you got to come out fighting early to make sure you try to get a jump, and CK Shack did that. But, you know, Crowder and Magnus, Cable, they did a great job in the front. And Hedl, wow, I think we have a new fixture on the snow, because Del Carrillo definitely showed why he is rated 9 goals and one of our highest rated players playing in the snow polo tournaments this year. So the action will continue, as you can see, from Rio Grande Park. This is a great place. I said it in my intro yesterday, to watch and play polo. The VIP looks like it's got a lot of energy in it. And remember, people can walk right up and watch for free. As you saw, our big screen TV. We also have our drones flying and our CTV Sports crew there in-house calling the game. The weather has been great. The surface is amazing. And that's something you really need to work on with snow polo. And they've done a fabulous job, the Aspen Valley Polo Club, to get this surface to be perfect for the 4-legged athletes. And when that surface is perfect, it's like hockey on horseback. It is super fast, super fun to watch. So congratulations to CK Shack for winning the 2022 High Alpine Cup. We're going to go just to a little break. They're going to prepare the surface a little bit for our celebrity match. And remember, then we got 2 finals for you tomorrow also. So we're going to get more into that, Steve and I, as the celebrity match goes. Once again, remember, this is a charity for the Aspen Valley Hospital Foundation. And proceed, please. We'd love this for you to get involved in that, and you can go to Aspen Valley Hospital, hospitalfoundation.org. So thank you for helping us out with that. So stay with us. We're going to go to a little break, and Steve and I will be back for our celebrity match here on CTV Sports.
Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we are live here at the CTV studios. I'm with Steve Lane here for our final game of the day, and it's going to be our 2022 Celebrity Polo match. And congratulations to CK Shack winning the High Alpine Cup against Edmonton. We want to thank Edmonton Yachts for joining us. They put a big battle up, a 9-5, so a very strong finish for our first final on the snow. But now it's all about the celebrities. And you know, Steve, we can't talk about snow polo without talking about Mr. Retro Gardanzi, who the sports was first played on a frozen lake in St. Moritz, and it's still one of the biggest snow polo tournaments in the world in Switzerland. It was created by Swiss hotelier and polo visionary. And he is a visionary, Retro Gardanzi, in 1985, and has grown in popularity ever since, attracting thousands of spectators, top players from around the world. And Melissa Ganzi being the first woman to win that tournament in St. Moritz.
I remember that. That wasn't long ago, wasn't that this year? I believe.
No, that was a couple of years ago. She's
Okay.
played it many times, and then she probably picked up another win along the way, but she was the first. And so, of course, we get to see Retro. I think Retro's probably here at the tournament this year at our 2022 St. Regis World Snow Polo Championship. And, of course, his son, Tito, is a big part of the beach polo that we have down in Miami, World Polo League. And so we keep an eye on that. That is a go-to event. 3 of the biggest go-to events in arenas around the world: Switzerland, Aspen, and Miami.
Yeah, and of course, you know what we're watching right now, the biggest snow polo event in North America. So,
Yes.
you know, between St.
and the
Moritz
only, and the only one in North America.
Yeah, so St. Moritz and Aspen, Colorado. And, of course, you know, this event, I just want to reiterate, hosted by Melissa and Mark Ganzi, you know, for a benefit and a good cause, too. So the city of Aspen getting behind this, Ganzi's, and, of course, Mark spent a lot of time, grew up partially in Aspen, Colorado.
Yep, he's from Aspen.
So, you know, the town getting behind this whole thing and for a good cause. Just can't say enough about it. And, of course, Melissa Ganzi, always hands-on. And I, you know, with all the things she's done for polo, whether it be international, whether it loaning horses, whether it be for the women, you know, I got to call her the first lady of polo.
She is the first lady of polo, you know, and you might got to say she loves the polo.
Yeah, she loves the polo.
For sure. So the surface is amazing. They did not even have to bring the snowcat out. That just shows you how spectacular the surface is this year. So it's going to be set up a perfect day for tomorrow for our 2 finals. So make sure you join us for the finals of the 2022 St. Regis World Snow Polo Championship and the Aspen Cup, which we played, and then a huge trophy presentation, one of the biggest trophy presentations that we see every year, Steve, and we'll have all the teams there, so you'll be able to get up close and personal tomorrow afternoon in the arena live right there in front. So we're going to start out here in the Aspen Valley Polo Club team. They're going to sit. We're going to play a little round robin here. All teams are going to play 2 chukkers. They're going to be 5-minute chukkers. And we have some of the pro players are going to join our stars. And we have, well, Steve, why don't you go through some of our teams here that we got going on here. Our first 2 teams being Lugano Diamonds and Casablanca.
Yeah, Lugano Diamonds, glad to have them on board. You know, and, of course, we've got Joyce Bonelli, and she's the celebrity for that team. And she's playing along Vinny Sangaline, who you mentioned earlier, plays down here during the winter at Grand Champions Polo Club. And, of course, Nito Uranga, Martin Nito Uranga, playing the number 3 position for Lugano Diamonds, and they are in the gray.
Yeah, and he's warmed up.
Yep, yep.
He played a great game here to win our High Alpine Cup. Nito scoring 3 goals out of the 9 goals, 2 from penalty shots, 1 from the field. So very good shooting from Nito. Looks like they're going to line our first 6 players up, our 2 teams, and announce the players. And like Steve said, you have Lugano in the gray, and you got Casablanca in the blue.
Casablanca in the blue, and Sal Soka playing the number 1, and Juan Bellini doing double duty as well, and Grant Gansey playing number 3. And there's Granty right there, double G, with the American flag on the back of his helmet. So, and he's the ambassador for Casablanca as well. And there's Juan Bellini playing the number 2. When's the last time you saw Juan Bellini without the defensive number on his back?
You know what? He did it. He played a bit in the fall season here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. And Saul Saka here, he is from Argentina. He plays all over the world. He played in the White Party at the Santa Rita Polo Farm and also played in the Santa Bali charity for Prince Harry. So it's great to see Saul. Fun character, just great energy. And, of course, here you go with your NetJets team.
There is Martin.
Or Lugano.
There is Martin Uranga right there, and he's going to play the number 3 position. And there is Joyce Bonelli of Bonelli Cosmetics. And, Dale, you'll give us more information on her as time goes on. Riding a Palomino, long blonde hair, riding a Palomino. What a great matchup. And, of course, this Appaloosa pony we've seen before. And there's Vinny Sangalang in his famous turquoise helmet.
You got it. Joyce, celebrity makeup artist and owner of Joyce Bonelli Cosmetics. So check that out. And it's great seeing Joyce. First time we've seen her play in the celebrity match. And as you said, a great setup riding a Palomino pony. So this is a lot of fun. It's great for the fans. It's very cool for the pros. They will use the celebrities as much as possible. They wear them out, Steven is. And so we'll see which celebrity gets the most goals. But this guy, he is very quick on the ball. And this is Saul. Watch him go down. He picks his ball first off the wall after winning the bowling. Goes to the near side here. It gets picked up and gathered forward. It's going to be taken out of there by Lugano Diamonds and Uranga. Now, the Uranga will send everybody forward. It looks like Joyce Bonelli's going to get an opportunity here, but it's going to be Vinny. Vinny now plays at the Grand Champions Polo Club, the Aspen Valley Polo Club, and I have to tell you, Steve, he has a cheering section with his family that just flies around the world with him, and he also loves playing in the beach polo.
Okay.
So Vinny's, we call him a part of the Chukker, the CTV sports family.
There you go. Yep. And he's very well supported by his mother and his stepdad as well. So, glad to see him back. Here is Joyce Bonelli right here, getting a little piece of it. Uranga's going to give it back to her. Joyce Bonelli still on the ball on that Palomino pony, but it's Saul Soka, 2 celebrities right there controlling the ball. So, Saka right here putting it back towards the center, and in comes Uranga. Uranga being very nice out here, and now Grant Gansey putting it over to Saka. Saka couldn't quite get that near side belly shot going, but Grant Gansey going to give it back to Juan Bellini. Juan Bellini into Grant Gansey's horse, and Grant Gansey going to turn the ball around, trying to get a little bit of feel of that snow because you know what? He's in the finals tomorrow. So Grant Gansey going back to retrieve that loose ball. Going to do a near side back shot. It's deflected off the mallet of Vinny Sangaline, and Saka going downfield. Sangaline puts it into Gansey's pony. Sangaline, Vinny still on it right here. Now he's going to check down, turn that ball back underneath his horse's neck. Oh, Juan Bellini came in there, and of course no foul on the play right there. Bellini was already moving in that direction when the ball was hit back to him. And here comes Saka. Saka in those dark pants. Now Uranga's going to turn around, send Vinny back down the other side of the arena, and Uranga with a nice long shot right down there, but picked up by Grant Gansey. Grant Gansey playing the number 3, sending it back over to Saul. Saul with a back shot. What a nice back shot there from one of our celebrities.
Tell you, Steve, I was telling you, you brought up the black point pants. It's kind of interesting watching the black pants. We see that in polo every so often these days where teams are playing, as we usually have our whites, but Saul styling out the black pants here in Aspen, Colorado.
Yep. Gansey and Uranga come together, and here's Saul once more, unable to get to it, and Uranga steals it with a nice long shot, but that ball's going to be wide to the left-hand side, and it looks like it might have rolled right underneath, and I think there might be a gate there or something, but looks like the snow kind of dipped down, and that ball went underneath the board. So, okay, Vinny Sangaline digs it out, and Juan Bellini's going to pick his pocket and take it away from him right
You know what, not right. You brought up a good point too, Steve. Also, I think it's a great opportunity for Grant Gansey to get a little warm-up going here as he is playing in the finals. So congratulations to him with Blade and Bow, playing with Hilario Figueres and Tommy Biddle. They squeaked their way through. It was a very close game against Richard Mill, if you remember yesterday. So if you missed those round robins, you can go back and check out our preliminary matches. And he just was fabulous. So we're going to get our first goal of the day for our celebrity match. They'll bring that ball back to the center to our unmounted official, Gaston Dorniak. Did a great job in our first game. We had the opportunity to review some plays. We also used the technology.
Yes, we did.
In our first final. And if they do have an issue at the arena, they can go ahead and send that information to Steve and I here in the CTV studios, where we'll use the technology to help make a high percentage call. And I think we're probably going to be doing that a lot tomorrow, just to keep it very safe and very, very clean tomorrow in those two finals. Big shot on goal right here. That ball will go out of bounds. We're going to click under a minute in our first Chukker play. Look at the dogs in the background. This is the energy that you see in Aspen, Colorado. This brings the city together, Steve.
It does. A big social event right here for the town of Aspen. And, you mentioned the playing surface and how they freeze it and save it and put snow in. And you know what? That just shows that Aspen is so much behind this event for a great cause.
Yeah, Joyce gets a nice couple good shots there, but look at this. Saul's going to pick this ball up on the move, always doing things very quickly. He loves playing on the outdoor, on the grass, so he understands speed. Going down the center, though, it's going to neat, though. He bounces it off his pony. Nice pickup here by Double G. Gansey on the near side once, twice. Look for the next shot. There it is. Overshoots it, but a nice run and a series of plays there for Grant Gansey. Loose ball play, and it's going to be Urenga. Huge shot as that ball lays right down his side, looking for Joyce.
Joyce coming on that Palomino. She's going to check down and give it up, and that's going to end Chukker number one. So kind of a fun, nice Chukker right there, Dale. And, I look at this celebrity polo as twofold. It's great for the fans and the VIPs to see these celebrities. It's great for the celebrities to be out there playing polo. So you know what? It's a win-win situation all the way through.
You got it. It's amazing. It adds a lot of energy. Like I said, this being our first day on the snow, another great shot here of our backdrop. I just love the city of Aspen. This, I talked about it earlier today, Steve, when you're sitting on the far side of the arena in the VIP charity area, you're looking right up AJS Mountain all day long. And the weather has just been perfect. It's a little cold, but that's what they want. And as I said, they take care of that arena. So what they'll do is there's a good shot of the arena and everybody gathering and having a lot of fun. At the arena also, if you do go to the event at the arena, remember between Chukkers are playing music. There's a lot of energy. You have DJ Dillon there working with the CTV Sports Group. And it's just a lot of big energy. Big energy.
And all of our sponsors on the wall of the arena. And, even during our 35-minute break, we saw the VIP section. People weren't sitting down. They didn't leave the rail. They stayed right there. They're talking. They're drinking. Whether they're drinking something hot or something cold, who knows? But they're having a great time.
No, you said it. And there's so much participation by the fans at the arena. I mean, tomorrow, as they were today for the finals, they get into the game. They really support the game. As you see, we have the big screen there, so they're seeing the same replays that we're talking about here on CTV Sports, which is fabulous for the fans in the whole arena area. And it's just a lot of fun. I mean, the energy, as I said, being the beginning of the holiday season in Aspen, it's a great time to be there. It's not overwhelmed the city as they get ready for Christmas, as it is a go-to area, of course, for people around the world, Aspen, Colorado. And they've had a lot of snow, so the skiing's amazing. We got to talk to a couple of the professional players. They've been having a lot of fun on the slopes.
Right. So, as we mentioned, this is a 3-Chukker round robin. Casablanca won that first set, that first period, with a score of 1-0. So they will set down. Lugano Diamonds will stay up. And in comes Aspen Valley Polo Club in the aqua blue. And that's going to be Sterling Jones, Mark Gansey, the Cobra, and Nacho Figueres. And as Grant
Well, there's a lot of celebrities on that team.
Yeah, I mean,
we got the Cobra, and we got Nacho, which you know, of course. But Sterling, I got to talk about Sterling. I told you that we were battling it out. But Sterling's a really good friend of mine. You know, he was on Dollface on Hulu, Call Me Cat on Fox, Grey's Anatomy on ABC, NCIS on CBS, and one of my favorite Polo stars. I love him. He plays, and there he is right there, a good shot of Sterling Jones. He also participates here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club when we're in the summer, and he plays at the Grand Champions Polo Club and the Santa Rita Polo Farm.
Yeah, and you know what? I just picked up Dale. Look at his right arm. He's got the captain's band on.
Yes, sir.
So he's not taking any flack from his team.
No, and he's playing. He's got a good group with him with Ganzi and Figueres, and they love playing in it. Mark the Cobra and of course Nacho. What a top ambassador for the world of polo. He does an amazing job.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Grant getting to feel out the snow. Nacho's going to do the same thing here too. So
very good point. Yeah, because they're going to be battling it out tomorrow, and we can talk a little bit about that while they're warming up. So get ready for those games tomorrow, as we are going to have our first game. They always play the final first, and they do that just so the surface is impeccable for the finals. But they're both true finals. So they'll play the St. Regis World Snow Polo Championship first, where it's going to be St. Regis with Melissa Ganzi. Melly scored 4 goals yesterday in the round robin. Nacho Figueres, who scored 4 goals, and Alejandro Visa Estrada scored 4 goals. So a very balanced team going up against our Blade and Bow. And we like to, Blade and Bow, give them a big shout out. It's one of our newest sponsors, Grant Ganzi, scoring. He had 4 goals on the day, and 3 goals on the day, and he scored all of his penalties. And that is a big part of what happens here in the arena. You need to be strong. Hilario Figueres came in, and now he's on 6 goals. He scored 6 goals on the day. And Tommy Biddle, former 10-goal player, he scored 3. So that'll be your final 4 St. Regis World Snow Polo Champions. And then the Aspen Cup, as we will have Richard Mill, who they scored a lot of goals yesterday. Sarah Siegel-Magnus scoring 100% from the penalty line again. So congratulations her. Jesse Bray scoring 6 goals on the day. And Pablo McDonough, the ambassador for Richard Mill, scoring 5 goals on the day. And they're going to play against Net Jets. Scott Wood back in the saddle here during snow polo. He loves the snow polo. He played at the Aspen Valley Polo Club all summer, and he scored 1 goal. Juan Martin Zubia scored 5 goals, and Sugar Erskine scored 4. So another balanced team. Back to the action.
All right, it looks like right here, Nacho Figueres is going to be the first to put mallet to ball, and Mark Ganzi, the Cobra, out there, and here comes Uranga right on through, but that ball's going to be over the end wall, so we're going to have a fan retrieve that ball and hopefully throw it back in, and there just happens to be one down there, so the Cobra right here going to put the ball back in play. Remember, this is Aspen Valley Polo Club going up against Lugano Diamonds, and right here, Sterling Jones, the captain of the team here in Aqua Blue, carrying that ball, and it looks like Vinny Sangaline going to come in there and lay a hook on him, but Uranga's going to pick it up. Mark Ganzi trying to hook him out of there as well, but Uranga gets a shot down the field, and Nacho Figueres coming back. Nacho, a big part here for the St. Regis Hospital, I believe, along with his wife, too, Delphina. So they're very supportive in this snow polo event. Glad to have them, and a near shot on goal, and Uranga's going to take it away from there. And 4 minutes left here in this 5-minute period. A shot by Uranga over towards the center, and here comes Vinny Sangalang and Nacho come together. Nacho, with that 6-goal experience, outwits Vinny just a little bit, putting it back up down the field, looking for Sterling Jones. Sterling Jones going to check down, take this ball off the wall, hopefully take it over across there, taking his time. Uranga waiting on him out there, and you know what? Sterling Jones able to put it right in through in the net.
Yeah, Sterling, he's learned a few things. He's played in this many years, so he understands. Watch him do his kid. He'll do the ride. Go on, Sterling. Get around the corner. He loves it. Look at, he's a crowd pleaser. I love him. Look at him. He was riding. He learned to ride at the polo school.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, he did. He learned to ride at the polo school that we have in Aspen, Colorado, from July through September and December through April here at the Grand Champion Polo Club in Santa Anita Polo Farm. And actually they have their own facility now, so you need to check that out, as we have our champagne, chukkers, and cocktails every Tuesday, where we allow our school members to play with players that play in the World Polo League, and it's a lot of fun. So if you want to learn how to play the game of polo and you want to come play with some of the best players in the world on the number one field at the Grand Champions Polo Club, it's a perfect opportunity.
And you never know who you're going to be playing with. Could be an 8-9 goal player, and this year the Castagnola brothers were out there playing as well. But right now, here comes Mark Ganzi, the Cobra, and he's going to put one in. So Aspen Valley Polo Club sneaking off here to a 2-goal lead here with 2 minutes and 41 seconds left on the clock. Mark Ganzi, that made him happy. He's happy to be out there, and he's done a lot of things for polo as well.
I'm going to get on him. He didn't fire the Cobra signal, though. I loved it. He did a fabulous job with our draw, and if you did not see the draw, you can go back, of course, on YouTube or any of our platforms to check out the draw. Always entertaining, and again, from the amazing St. Regis Aspen Resort.
Mark Ganzi on the move right here, trying to stay just ahead of Vinny Sangalang, but Uranga's going to come in there and take it over up against the wall, and Mark Ganzi's going to stay right there with him. Uranga able to turn things around. Sangalang going to go downfield. Nope, he decides to drop back in behind. So does Nacho Figueres, but Uranga taking it around the corner, around the wall, trying to play that rebound, and Figueres is going to pick it up, and he sees Sterling Jones out front. Sterling going right to that ball. He has to go right to left just a little bit, but Uranga's going to sneak on by him on the offside, clearing that ball out of danger. So Uranga going to turn that ball underneath his horse's neck. Time winding down with 1:37 on the clock, and Uranga fires one down looking for Joyce Benelli. Joyce on that Palomino, but Vinny says, hey, don't worry, Joyce, I got it. And here he comes in there, and it looks like Vinny, he's going to celebrate a victorious goal right there.
Yeah, Vinny, my man Vinny. We call my cousin Vinny, and he is so much fun. He actually played this paint horse all summer long on the outdoor field. He's done a fabulous job with her. And look at the smile on this guy's face.
He loves it.
Yeah, I had some texts from his family, as we said. They're there in the VIP. They're all there partying, having a great time, enjoying the all the winter fun out there in Aspen. And Vinny participating. As we said, Mark and Vinny usually play in the tournament. This year, they're just going to play in the celebrity.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Right now, Uranga going to turn it back around, trying to get something going here for Lugano Diamonds. Joyce Benelli in the center, but Uranga unable to get it to her. But Mark Ganzi's going to go back and have a different idea. Mark Ganzi with a one-time back shot right down the boards, looking for Nacho Figueres. Nacho unable to make contact. Vinny couldn't either, but Mark says, don't worry, guys, I got your back. Mark comes firing through there, broken up by Uranga. And Sterling Jones and Uranga come together and neutralize each other momentarily, and that's going to end the Chukker right here. So they're shaking hands, and it looks like Aspen Valley Polo Club is going to go ahead. And you know what? They've got Casablanca to go with next. They're 2-1 over Lugano Diamonds. So you know what? More polo to come. One more Chukker for the day, Dale. So
yep. We'll say goodbye to Lugano Diamonds, and great to see them playing there, especially Joyce and Ellie. This is fun. I can't wait to see Joyce. And, of course, Nito, Uranga, and Vinny. So much fun. I love the Palomino. That's a perfect horse for Joyce.
Yes, absolutely.
And so they're going to go ahead and sit. They'll do one. They always do they'd like to do a lap. And this is great for them. Joyce's a great rider.
Yeah. No,
she does a great job riding.
Yeah. And I'm sure the people of the VIP tent love to see her as well.
Yeah, there you go. Every see everybody reaches out. And that's one thing you mentioned that is so cool, Steve. The level of the VIP. The level of the charity VIP section. And everybody has a great look. Look, you can slap each other 5. You can meet some people. Great for a photo opportunity. You'll see that after both of the finals. Even after our final today, the players ride by. Give the fans the opportunity. I think, look at there's Jason Crowder. Right there in the black jacket. He played today for Edmonton in the final.
Yep, and I saw somebody there with an Aspen Valley Polo Club cap on as well, big tall fella. So
yeah, they go right from you can go right from the far side up into the VIP, which is always going to say the music's going now as they prepare for our final Chukker of the day. And I got to bring it up again. This surface is spectacular A1 perfect condition. So tomorrow we are going to be in for 2 super finals, Steve. And that's going to be, we're going to start at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time once again. And, of course, we want to always thank Kelly Jekyll doing a fabulous job singing the national anthem. She is a fixture. She has been here every year with us. And it was great seeing Jenna Hammond riding and carrying the colors.
Yes, carrying our American flag and riding Monarca. And also, Dale, how about tomorrow? We've got a little bit of a family feud going on here and there. We've got mother against son in the finals.
We got family feud, and we said both of them have won. Everybody who's played and has won the tournament in past years, so everybody's going for it this year.
And how about father against son? Nacho going against Hilario.
Yes, sir.
Figueres.
It's gonna be a battle. You want to tune in? Make sure you tune in early for this, because it's gonna be fast and furious. And as I said, the conditions in Aspen, Colorado, look amazing. And wow, what a place! This tournament has grown. 10th year anniversary, Steve.
Wow, yeah, and you know, in 2013 was the first time this went on, and then the Ganseys resurrected the Aspen Valley Polo Club in 2014, and you know, I don't know for sure, but I got a feeling that this snow polo had something to do with polo being so popular out in Aspen, Colorado during the summer, in Carbondale, Colorado, and you've been there many years, Dale, so you see all the people out there, you see the crowd come, and you know, if in Aspen Valley Polo Club, along with Grand Champions Polo Club, you mentioned the trophy presentation tomorrow. Those two clubs do so much with trophies. I mean, the trophies are great. They're nice. I mean, you know, even the MVPs. Remember, we had a player receive a Jeep for an MVP in one of the tournaments in the World Polo League this year. So trophy presentation's got to be spectacular.
Yeah, not a bad trophy. Yeah, since Mark and Melissa Gansey Resurrection Club, as you said, 2014. We talked about 2014 being a very special year, as that was the opportunity that you had to be able to work with our executive producer, Mike Ferreira, bringing replay into the sport of polo, and look where it's gone today. It is amazing. We're using replay right here. You and I have the ability to help our unmounted official, which gives more room in the arena on the snow. We spoke about that yesterday. That's why we not have to have him on a horse. And it gives us the ability to use all of our camera angles, which we have our end zones, our center cam, and our drone flying. That gives you and I a better perspective.
Yes, absolutely. And our viewers as well, you know, in CTV Sports doing that, embracing technology.
You got to embrace the technology. As Mike says, embrace the technology. It's not going away.
Yep. And that looks like Hilario maybe wearing the Aspen Valley Polo Club hat there on the left-hand side of our screen. And it looks like they've got a fan to get this last final period of the day off, and she's going to throw that ball in. You know, we've seen some fans, they throw it up in the air like in basketball. So I'll be a little curious to see how she does this bowl in.
So if you do go to a game and you're in Aspen, make sure you throw that ball right back in. It keeps the energy up. Melissa added that to the tournament about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. Well, maybe even longer than that, being we're 10 years, but ever since I can remember, and it just adds a lot of fun and success. You know, started in the club there, it increases the popularity in the whole area, Steve. The Aspen area, all the cities that are involved. You know, in the summer we have various weekly grass games. Because we have world-class fields, tournaments, asados, kids polo, wheelie polo, polo school, you name it, it's there.
Juan Bellini right now getting that ball out of the back of the bowl in. Sending it down, looking for Saka right here, but it looks like Mark Gansey, the Cobra, going to come in there and disrupt things momentarily. Mark Gansey trying to keep the control of that ball. And there is Nacho Figueres giving Mark a little flip shot back so Mark can break free and take it down the arena. Mark just working his way, working against son Grant. We talked about family feud. Here's one right here. Grant going to steal the ball from his dad. Disrespectful son. But
a very competitive family, Steve.
Yeah.
Watch out. Don't cross the line. You know they go for it.
Yep. Mark Gansey working it. Saul Soka staying back, and Mark Gansey releases that ball, going to try and play the rebound, and he does get back to it. A little flip shot in the air. Nice play there by Mark, and Juan Bellini's going to pick up the loose ball. Juan Bellini, he's probably got Saka down the field, and he's not going to mess around. He's got Grant behind him. Juan Bellini surveying the field. What a nice shot down the field. A line drive, and that ball travels nicely. We haven't seen that ball veer too much at all. When it's hit straight, it goes straight.
Listen, I love the purple ball. We use the purple ball. We talked about that on the snow this year. The same ball, made out of the same material, but sponsored by Edmonton Yachts. We want to thank them. And the red ball adding a little different look to the game.
Yeah,
but it travels well.
Yeah, yes, it does. But right now, Saul trying to stay ahead of Mark Gansey. Mark Gansey rides him off. Juan Bellini and Figueres come together. Mark Gansey going up front, but Grant Gansey tries the near side and might have come over the top of the ball there, but the umpire playing the advantage as Sterling Jones was out front as well. So here we go.
Sterling getting in the mix now as he's going to get a little bit going here. He had a goal earlier, so he's going to move it around here. He leaves it for the Cobra. The Cobra's going to take it around the corner, take the long way home. Bellini comes in, makes a bump. Well done, Sterling. I like that play. Goes for the hook on Bellini. Bellini's going to work it down the side. Picked up nicely, slows it down here, backed up cleanly by Nacho Figueres. Nobody home, going to be double G. Grant Gansey.
Grant with a near side neck shot across the arena, looking for Saul. Saul gets a little piece of it. No, he's got control, takes it forward and then does a back shot, and a nice back shot, but nobody home. So Nacho Figueres coming over there with a back shot, high lofting back shot too, and Soka stabs it out of the air, and here comes Sterling Jones. Sterling Jones with a nice shot down the arena. Can he get back to it, letting that ball settle? But Saka's going to come in there and play a little defense. Grant Gansey going to turn the ball around. And I believe we've got a whistle on the play, and that might be turning. But they're going to play the advantage here, and Mark Gansey's going to take a undefended 15-yard shot, penalty 2, and that's what it was. Grant Gansey turned around with a player coming down the line and the right of way. 2:06 left here. Left in the game, and they're going to let Sterling Jones take this penalty shot. So a big shot right here. Nobody has scored yet. Sterling Jones a little bit off to the right, so now Juan Bellini will take possession. Juan Bellini, Sterling Jones, look at his body language. Can't believe he missed that shot. Don't feel bad. We've seen a lot of good players miss that same shot. Bellini sending it down the arena right up to Saul Soka, and Soka able to get on it. What a shot back, but off the wall, a little bit wide to the right. Nacho Figueres coming on through, taking that ball out of danger, and look at Soka riding off Nacho Figueres. Nacho going to check down out of it. Soka gets a nice back shot off. Mark Gansey coming back, couldn't quite get the back shot going. He's going to try and squeak by his dad, Mark. Grant Gansey on the near side. They're going to come together right here. That ball bounces right back to Mark Gansey. Grant Gansey tried for the next shot, unable to make contact. Nacho Figueres coming in here. Things heating up here just a little bit. Both teams anxious to put a goal on the board and win this last and final chukker. So there's Nacho with a long back shot. Mark Gansey turns, and so does Sterling Jones. Sterling Jones coming in there. He's got a neck shot to make right here and straight towards goal, but it doesn't have the juice, and Juan Bellini sends that ball across the arena. Mark Gansey going to jump on that line and right away. Mark Gansey trying to get by Grant, and he does. Nice play there by Mark. Grant Gansey coming in there as well. Grant trying to get something going. Juan Bellini backing him up. Look at Saul Saka. He's going to the spur, but he's going to be ridden off by Mark Gansey. Nacho Figueres intercepts the back shot right here. Sends a neck shot looking for Jones. Jones turns on it right here, trying to get something going here. Not much time left in this period. Sterling Jones, can he make up for his missed penalty too? He gets a shot towards goal, but Bellini's going to deprive him of the chance to score. Oh, no, Bellini flips it back over, and Sterling Jones is going to put the first goal in here for this last and final chukker. And look at those two come together. Everybody's having fun. What a great day for Polo right here. They'll come back to the center for the bowl-in, and our unmounted official throws it back in. So here comes Nacho Figueres. He'd like to tie things up right here, but he's got very little time to do it. Juan Bellini coming in there with him as well. Juan Bellini, he's going to deprive him that opportunity. Juan Bellini with a back shot. Here comes Grant Gansey, but Mark beats Grant to the play, and nice back shot, clears it out of danger. Here comes Saul Saka. Saka taking it across. And Sterling Jones with an offside back shot right there. Juan Bellini's going to turn, and the horn is going to sound, and that's going to end our last chukker of the day. What a great day for Polo. Aspen Valley Polo Club with 3 goals here, 1 in this period, 2 in the period before. So they are going to be the victors over all the other teams, the other two teams here in Celebrity Polo. And I can't say enough about the town of Aspen going here. And we are going to go to Dale Schwetz for our final words of the day here at CTV Sports.
Thank you, Steve. What an amazing day to start off on the snow at Rio Grande Park in Aspen, Colorado. This is what it's all about. You said it, Steve Lane. So much energy, so much fun. But you got to give love right here. The High Alpine Cup 2022 going to CK Shack. Congratulations, them. We want to thank Edison for joining us and playing in our tournament this year. They put up a big battle, but it's going to go to CK Shack with the first win of our first finals. So remember, you want to join us tomorrow as we are going to have the finals of the St. Regis World Snow Polo Championship and the Aspen Cup. It'll start at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to come to you live from Rio Grande Park down in Aspen, Colorado, right where we are today. We're in the arena. Everyone's going to be ready to go for this. So make sure you put that on your schedule. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining us today. And for James Fody and Steve Lane, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember, we love snow polo.